What's happening, good people? It's your man Tone Space, and I am just about to go watch the new Tupac movie, All Eyez on Me, that came out yesterday, June 16th. So what I want to do a before kind of like prediction and what I hope the film covers, and talk about that a little bit, and then I'm going to do it after the film, and see how it compares to the little yappity yap that I had to say about it prior to. So let's start right now with the before. Now, first off, one thing that was very disturbing, I do want to, on a little bit of a solemn note, Philando Castile, the young man that was murdered by a punk-ass, bitch-ass police officer, his murderer just got away with that murder on June 16th, the anniversary of Tupac's birthday and the day premiere of his movie. So that in itself, I do want to talk about, because I want to go over the Philando Castile situation and talk about the potential that it was a staged event. And when I do that video, I'll say why. I'm not saying straight off the back, hard body, I think the shit was made up or it was staged. I'm just saying that I have reason to be open to that belief. And when I do the video, I'll go more into it. So, we're going to get that little solemn moment out the way. And now we're just going to talk about what I hope is found in the biopic that I'm going to watch in about an hour from now, right? Now, first off, the term biopic, I don't know about you folks out there, but prior to the NWA movie, I don't even remember the word biopic or biopic. To me, the word sounds like a medical procedure, right? So I don't know if it's a new word they made up or if it has always been in our lexicon. For all I know, that word could have been around since 1929 when they first started doing talkies, as they call it, right? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section about that shit, right? But what I'm hoping I see in the movie, I wrote a little bit of notes, so I'm going a little off the cuff, a little on the notes. All right. There's a white Jewish lady, I believe, that was very integral to Pac's career and his early come up. And I read one time that this woman, I don't know if she was his publicist or something of that caliber. I saw in the little previews that there is a white woman, the shorty that's on Lost, that played, I believe, Glenn's girlfriend. I believe she's going to play the role of the Jewish lady that was integral in Pac's early career, because this is an interesting thing that I read, right? The song Dear Mama, the touching song, one of Pac's most popular songs, right? Talking about his mother. Initially, as I understand, Tupac was going to make a song talking bad about his mother or about the ills of his mother or issues and problems he was having with her. However, it was this white lady that kind of convinced him to not do more of a touching song in favor, bigging up your mother and women and such. So I kind of wonder if they'll touch on that moment in the film. A little side note, because there's so many, to just get straight to the point, Tupac is my favorite artist of all time, right? So I know a lot of the little tidbits and little things about him and everything like that. So I am curious about what little tidbits they are going to touch up on, right? Oh yeah, here's a real good one, right? Now, this is why it's always good to watch movies like this in the theaters, right? When that NWA movie was on, right? Now, if any of y'all that saw NWA in the theaters, please in the comments, let me know if you went through this exact same thing, right? When they got to the point where Cube left NWA, was doing his own thing, and they played that No Vaseline. Now, granted, you have a lot of like new mumble music fans that never even heard No Vaseline, that don't even realize that's one of the illest diss songs of all time, right? When they played that song, woo, the theater went nuts. Band to the annas on some real shit. Like, everyone was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if we're going to get that same thing in this movie. Like, in the movie, is there going to be a scene where we hear the song Hit 'Em Up? And then we hear, just to see what the crowd reaction is going to be. Because I've said this before, my two favorite diss songs of all time are Cube's No Vaseline and Pac's Hit 'Em Up. So it happened with No Vaseline. Is this movie going to play Hit 'Em Up? Because that would be awesome. I think the crowd reaction in whatever theater is going to go bonkers if and when they do that. We'll see on the after review, right? Little tidbits again. Now, I'm a New Yorker, been around, stuff like that. And one of my boys was mentioning this recently. The Tupac shooting in '94, right? There's so many different variables and things that supposedly went into them running down on him, trying to like rob him for his shit, and Pac was just not having it, right? Well, as I understand, this Haitian Jack character is going to be played in the movie, right? And This is a situation my man was talking about the other day. He was saying, like, prior to that, when Pac was kind of like not really hanging with these niggas, but kind of was hanging with these niggas or whatever, there was an issue in the Sty, in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, for those that don't know what that is, right? Where Haitian Jack and a couple goons or whatever, they were running down on somebody, trying to rob somebody, trying to line somebody up, you know what I mean? And Pac was there, and, you know, he had the heart of a lion. He just was not having that. He pulled the jammies out on him like, ain't nobody doing nothing to nobody, or whatever, right? And then Jack and them was supposedly like, oh, it's like that? It's like that? Yeah, nigga, it's like that. All right, I'm gonna see you. We gonna meet again. And they peeled off. And then, to my understanding, the next encounter was that Quad Studio robbery, trying to line Pac up. Again, Pac wasn't having it, tried to pull the blickies out, and y'all know what happened after that or whatever. So I'm wondering how much of the history between Pac and these individuals that lined them up in 9-4, how much are they going to touch up on in the movie? Are they going to like go deep into some like kind of like secret hood knowledge, little urban tales and stories? Because as I understand, Pac was just like real like that in from Jump Street. He was known for pulling out the 2 joints. I believe even Biggie said it. They call him Tupac. He totes 2 Glocks. And when he starts to bust, he likes to ask who shot ya. And apparently they had to change that line in Everyday Struggle. But little Easter egg, that line was initially different, if you know what I'm talking about, right? So I wonder how much of the interaction between Pac and them type of them goons, them Shadyville niggas or Brooklyn niggas or whatever they are, how much of that they're gonna cover in the movie. About to find out, right? Yeah, little side note, little previews I saw, like the dude Dimitri Ship Jr., I believe that's the gentleman's name that plays Tupac in the movie. He definitely looks a lot like Pac or whatever, and acting-wise, from what I've seen in the little previews and all that, it don't seem like he's really that good an actor, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? One thing he does got down are Tupac's mannerisms on stage doing this. He has his movements down when he's outside the courthouse during the rape charge, and like the head motions and the way the body language of Tupac, he seems like he has that down. But when I watch the little previews, the scenes, they just seem too dramatic. It seems like I'm watching a soap opera when I see him talk to whomever plays Jada Pinkett Smith, or Jada at the time, right? So it's, how's the acting on the after joint? What am I gonna say? Am I gonna say the acting sucks? I don't know, because right now I'm a little on the fence, but I'm still excited to see it. I caught a glimpse of Gaddafi, the dude that plays Gaddafi. That dude looked on point. I thought it was really dude. I'm watching that shit. I'm like, I had to run that shit back. I'm like, wait a minute, is this an actual clip of Pac? Because that Gaddafi, that looked just like dude or whatever, right? So I found that interesting. So the Suge Knight looks, you know, more or less like Suge. I mean, I guess that particular type of look is easy to find. So I guess when it comes down to it, are they sacrificing acting integrity or acting ability for people that just physically, phenotypically fill the role and look like these people? Who knows? We'll see. So this is going to be it right now, because I got to get ready, put my little cologne on, head out the crib, and I'm going to go peep it. And I'm going to see y'all on the after, and we're going to compare notes and see how the shit went, right? So if you did watch it, please don't spoil anything right now. This should be like a spoiler-free video on the after. We could chop it up about that then. You know what I mean? So y'all be easy. Have a great Saturday evening, and I'm going to talk to y'all on that next one. Peace.